Hi, I'm Zach Markgraf, and I'm doing my presentation on car cultures. What does a car enthusiast mean to you? To me, it means spending hours working on my truck, putting tons of money I don't exactly have into it. Sorry, Dad. Listening to other people's cars, and overall just being a part of a group that respects each other's modifications and builds. I believe that each of our vehicles is a direct representation of who we are. Driving your rare car to the work every day or being able to change your oil does not make you an enthusiast. You have to be dedicated and motivated to build your dreams from the ground up, even if it means spending valuable time in the shop that could be spent with your family or driving hours around to a parking lot and look at the car goals others may have taken years to achieve. I'm going to be sharing with you all some of the most common yet fascinating groups, then the individualized repairs needed for said groups, as well as the organizations that make it all possible. To begin, let's talk about some of the popular car cultures. First off, we have the lowriders and donks. These types of vehicles are often looked at as the same by the average passerby, but in reality, they have some very unique features that catch the eyes of many enthusiasts. Lowriders are known for the hydraulic height adjustments that can change the directions and how the vehicle sits. Some can even reach heights of 8 feet according to Click Mechanic 2018. Donks, on the other hand, are generally classic American cars sitting on huge tires and fancy wheels with little, if any, suspension. They often sport bright and crazy color schemes. Greasers and rat rods are a couple more common styles you'll see patrolling the streets. Greasers are the group that are content with vintage builds in any condition, spending little time doing modifications or even fixing the paint and rust. The special breed that are known as rat rodders are not too fond of the fancy, expensive builds, but rather power and performance. Don't confuse rat rods for hot rods. The latter puts much more emphasis on power and appearance, often leaving the shiny motor exposed to all the onlookers. Last but not least, we'll talk about the basis for which these foundations for enthusiasts was built. Car versus truck enthusiasts, racing head to head against the huge Duramax jacked up to the sky. At car shows, you will often see these groups as rivals, although mutual respect is still there. Car enthusiasts at shows will often be seen cruising in a souped-up Audi, Subaru, or whatever brand they have the time and money to make their own. The truck owners, a much different breed, roll high in their Chevys, Fords, or Dodges, showing off their big lifts, meaty tires, and stunning wheels. I belong to this group with my truck, that black Grotto. At the end of the day, we still end up drooling over the next guy's car. Now that you're familiar with some of the common cultures, let's get into what kinds of repairs and costs that are individualized for these builds. Every single vehicle will need repairs. At some point, here are the special costs associated with these car cultures. Hydraulics are not cheap. Fixed for lowriders, neither are the paint jobs and restorations that go into these vehicles. For those with donks, they'll be spending a pretty penny for those shiny oversized wheels, as well as the cost to repair broken parts because of the lack of proper suspension underneath. Greasers and rat rod owners are probably the most well off when it comes to money. They rig things together with bungee cords and zip ties. They don't worry too much about the outer or inner aspects of their cars. You'll even see some sitting with the hood held with an old broom. Many of the members of this group often say, "In rust, we trust." They may put the extra money into the engine or exhaust for the extra mean power. As for the newer truck and car guys, a majority of the funding goes towards turbos, superchargers, turbochargers, air intakes, exhaust, bags, also known as air ride suspension, and even down to the simpler things like spoilers, wings, and camber for the cars. The truck guys are going to be spending their hard-earned dollars on lift kits that can cost anywhere from $400 to $1,200 for installation alone, $300 to $3,000 for the kit itself. That doesn't even include all the other tools and upgrades that are needed for their job, according to Truck Spring 2017. Now that you're familiar with cultures and the cost, I'm going to share with you the groups that help these cultures possible. Sponsors are the biggest support for many members of call cultures. All the stickers and logos you see on the NASCAR race cars, those are all sponsors that support the driver and even help pay for the expenses that come with being a professional. Although many sponsors help pay for expenses, many are there simply because the members of these cultures brought products and want to show their support for their sponsors so others will buy from them as well. Like wheels, tires, lift kits, or exhaust systems. Wisconsin Car Enthusiast Club is the lead organization here in Wisconsin. Since 2013, Wisconsin Car Enthusiast Club has done more than refine car community. We created one guided by a statewide vision. We fuse unique automotive cultures from around the Midwest to create an entirely new way to be part of the automotive community, according to the WCEC 2019. According to WCEC 2019, Wisconsin Car Enthusiast Club hosts fresh, comprehensive events throughout Wisconsin, planning new and immersive ways to engage an automotive enthusiast. Our goal is to always grow the community. We want to give our members fun, engaging, and immersive ways to express their facet of the car community. Most of all, we want to expand people's palettes and prove that the car enthusiasts don't always come in form of the muscle or tuner owner. SEMA is the premier automotive specialty products trade event in the world. Not only to the general public must have the individuals to attend. According to SEMA Show 2019, SEMA 2018 drew more than 70,000 domestic and international buyers and provides attendees with educational seminars, demonstrations of the new products, and special events. You'll see many world-famous builds made from the highest quality products. Now that you know a little more about some of the cultures, associated costs, and the groups that make it all possible, I hope you are able to pick some of these cool cars out of the crowd and maybe become as interested as I am. You'll see that even within our community, many of these cultures exist, from the lowriders to the Audi that blew you out of the water when you tried to race him last week. Even though the cars and trucks may be annoying to many, I hope you understand how much effort and money we put into these vehicles trying to make them our own, a direct representation of ourselves.